Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Semangat juara. Hello everybody. Meet again with me, Agus Gunawan. I'm your English direct conversation teacher. I hope everybody are doing well. In this video, we'll have a special guest, and he is Mr. Glen.
Hello.
How are you, Mr. Glen?
Yes, good, thank you. Good to be here.
Would you mind to introduce yourself to us?
Sure thing. Hello, my name is Glen. I am originally from South Africa. I have been in Indonesia for quite a few years now. My profession is part-time English teacher and part-time chef. And my hobbies include cooking, watching movies, and traveling as much as possible.
Okay guys, this is the second question for Mr. Glen. So Mr. Glen, how important is grammar in English conversation?
Well, as much as the students are going to hate this answer, grammar is important, of course. It is the only way that you can give your message clearly to somebody that they will actually understand what it is that you're asking or saying. For example, if somebody invited you through to their house and wanted to offer you a cup of coffee, they would ask you, would you like a cup of coffee? And if my response is, I can like to have a cup of coffee, it's very confusing. You can have a cup of coffee, you can like having coffee. It's very confusing. So you need the correct words in the right places in order to give a message clearly. So yes, grammar is important, but it doesn't mean that you need to understand grammar 100% from the beginning. It takes time. Even native speakers get it wrong. We will also sometimes feel dyslexic. We will put the wrong word in the wrong place. So it's not 100% important, but it is that important if you want to get your message across. Grammar is important.
All right. All right, Mr. Glen, thank you for the answer. Okay, this is the third question for you. What is the best technique for us to learn English for conversation effectively?
The best technique to learn English conversation. There's obviously a lot of ways you can do it. There's no real right or wrong answer. In my opinion, I could say the safest environment is in your classroom, with your friends, with your teachers. If your students are going to laugh, fine, it's okay, let them laugh. Maybe they are the ones that are not brave enough to try, like you are. But you're in a safe environment. You can learn from each other, you can learn from your teachers. The second one I would say is to find an English club. Yes. There are many online or even offline now where you can meet with certain individuals who have the same interest as you, and you can play games together, you can have a movie night together, learn about somebody else's culture even, and then possibly just make a friend, right? Go out, make a friend with a native speaker, learn from them how they speak, because the way that you're learning in school is correct, but it's very different to how people naturally speak. They don't always pronounce each letter individually, so it's always a good idea to spend time with a native speaker to hear how they speak, and pick up on different slangs or different phrases, like, wow, I feel over the moon today. Huh? Over the moon? You went to space? What do you mean, right? So you learn these new things by spending time with native speakers.
Okay, thank you for the answer. This is the last question for you. Okay, what do you think could be the benefits for or advantages for us as Indonesian if we spoke English fluently?
I think it will open a lot of different doors depending on what you want to do with English. You could become a teacher to teach English to fellow students. You could travel the world.
Yeah.
You could help foreign countries, let's say, for example, NGO or with aid, the UN. You could start your own business and have clients or customers from other countries, you know, or maybe even work with a company that has international clients, and you could communicate between the client and your business. You could become an interpreter. There's so many doors that can be opened if you have the language. It doesn't mean specifically it must be English. I think a lot of languages will open many different doors. But for English, yeah, most definitely it will open those.
Because English also our international language, right?
It is an international business language.
Yeah.
It's a tourist language as well. Most tourists, when they visit, they don't speak Vietnamese or South Korean or something.
Right.
So, yeah, English is that middle ground for a lot of countries, definitely.
All right. Thank you. Well, guys, I do agree with what Mr. Glen just explained to us. So when we would like to speak English better, so we have to make ourselves try and brave, right? When we shy, when we do not talk with another person, maybe you cannot speak English, yeah? Is that right? Okay. For me, myself, I've been working in Kusi for 5 years, and I was working in 5-star hotel in Dubai. The English skill is need for us when we do, for example, make some interview, right? And then when you explain something, you have product or you want to sell product to another company in other country. Also, you could work in overseas, right?
Yeah, most
There's
definitely.
many possibilities if you could speak English, yeah? So, Mr. Glen, thank you very much for your coming. I hope we will meet again in another time and another video, maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you very much. So, guys, hopefully our short discussion with Mr. Glen will make you have more information about how to speak in English or how to make conversation. If you have some question, just don't be shy to ask in this video. So thank you very much. See you again in our next English video. I'm Agus Gunawan and with Mr. Glen Kosi. See you next time. So don't forget to join our school, SMA National High School. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.